Giants got a pretty good home, don't they? They haven't lost a series there since early April. That's 6 series wins. Could they make it 7 today? And the A's did something they hadn't been done since the Bash brothers.
Oh.
Yeah, next. Giants have the second best home record in the National League, thanks in large part to, wait for it, Gorkys Hernandez. This is what you call the Gorky shake and bake with a high-five finish. Giants taking on the Marlins, 6th inning. Gorkys Hernandez comes through on the 14th pitch of the at-bat. Drives in a couple. He caps off a 5-run inning. Gorky has 19 RBIs, 3 off his career high. Hunter Pence, Jagalang, hitting a .195, broken bat base hit. Giants lead 6-3. Sam Dyson in trouble. Boch walks for Green Mile. In comes Reyes. Moranta struck out J.B. Shuck with a tying run at second base. Giants win 6-5. Who says Gorkys is overlooked?
We in the media sort of thought, well, he's an afterthought. He's just a fill-in guy. He's sort of come into his own this year.
Well, you know what? People like myself love it when you guys say stuff like that. It just fuels the fire. You know, I've gone through a lot with myself as well, and for Gorkys, I'm glad what he's doing too. He's making a name out of himself, and he's been really killing it this year.
Even the A's elephant could have hit a home run today in San Diego. Second inning, just called up from the minors, Franklin Barreto. Don't do the crime if you can't do the time. And Santiago Garcia approves right there. Look at that. A batter later, Josh Fegley, he's going to the Western Metal Supply Company, and the A's go back-to-back. They weren't done. Next inning, Mark Canha keeps the home run theme going. That's the solo shot. And the next batter, Matt Olson, hits one to the deepest part of the park. Back-to-back home runs in 2 consecutive innings. A's haven't done that since the heyday of the Bash brothers in '97. They crushed the Padres 12-4.
Coming up in sports, Frankie Montas dealing again for the A's as the bats light up in Kansas City tonight. And a roster shuffle as the Giants return home to AT&T Park. KPIX makes an impact in his return from the DL. We'll be right back. Giants first baseman Brandon Belt is in the hospital tonight because of abdominal pain. Manager Bruce Bochy says he's being evaluated for appendicitis. The Giants back at home to take on the Phillies tonight. And look who's back. Joe Panik returns to the lineup after missing a month with a thumb injury. Second inning, he lines one into right for RBI single. Williamson comes around to score, and the Giants take an early 2-0 lead. Fourth inning now, and Phillies slugger Odubel Herrera hits a shot into the gap, and this one looks like it could be trouble. But Gorkys Hernandez shows off his speed and tracks down the ball for an amazing sliding catch to take away extra bases. So the Giants go on to win this one 4-0. Well, the Stars were out tonight in Kansas City to see the A's take on the Royals. Start of a 5-game road trip for the A's. Third inning, Matt Olson has been on fire of late. He hits one into the fountain for his second home run of the game. It was all part of a 7-run inning for Oakland. That's the A's league-leading 50th home run on the road this season, and more than enough run support for starting pitcher Frankie Montas. He allowed no runs in 8 innings of work as the A's win easily, 16-0. Well, Cavs center Tristan Thompson was fined $25,000 for failing to leave the court in a timely manner and shoving a ball into the face of Draymond Green last night. Thompson, along with his teammate Kevin Love, will not be suspended for Game 2 coming up on Sunday. And after going 1-15 in 2016, the Browns head coach Hugh Jackson said he'd jump into Lake Erie if Cleveland won only 1 game in 2017. Well, they went 0-16, so today Jackson took the plunge along with his wife and over 100 members of the organization, and it was all for a good cause, for the Hugh Jackson Foundation.
Lake Erie.
That is commitment.
Yeah.
Looks fun.
With cold.
Oh, yeah.
We'll be right back.
Welcome, everybody. I'm outside. Oracle, Warriors, and Rockets are inside for Game 3. Right now, Golden State blowing out the Houston Rockets 88-67. That is the end of the third quarter. So Warriors in control of Game 3. While they're playing, I can tell you about the Giants. Who's been hotter in all of baseball than Brandon Belt, hitting over 400 over his last 7 games and stayed that way today against the Rockies. This guy making a barehanded grab on the foul ball, all the while holding on to his plate of food. That's impressive. Bottom of the fifth, Colorado leading 4-1. But Gorky Hernandez gets the Giants back into the game. 2-run home run. It's a 1-run game. He's got more home runs than the Giants catcher Buster Posey. Kelby Tomlinson triples into left center. That brings home 2 runs. The Giants take a 5-4 lead. But in the 7th, Nolan Arenado, base hit off Sam Dyson. Ian Desmond and Molly Jones scores to tie the game. Arenado 3 for 4 in the game. Bottom of the inning, Brandon Belt connects for his 5th home run this week. 3-run shot to give the Giants an 8-5 lead. He is hitting .432 over his last 9 games. Next batter, Nick Hundley, lines one into the first row of the left field bleachers, his 5th long ball of the year. The Giants come back to win 9-5, and they get back to the 500 mark for the season. Daniel Mengden and the A's going for the 4-game sweep in Toronto. Bottom of the 2nd, A's up 1-0 when Yangervis Solarte hits the ball high in the air, shallow right, finds the hole between 2 A's, but Stephen Piscotty threw out Solarte at second base. Yet even make Marcus Semien crack a little smile there. Top of the 5th, Semien gets into one. 2-run shot to center. 5th home run of the year. The A's scored 4 in the 5th, 4 more in the 6th to open up a 9-0 lead. More than enough runs for Mengden. Here's the last batter he faced. Makes a great play at first base. Mengden pitched 7 scoreless innings, allowing only 2 hits. The A's win 9-2 to complete the 4-game sweep and finish their road trip with a 7-3 record. How about this? The NHL playoffs, Game 5, Vegas and Winnipeg. Jets trying to extend the series. Second period tied at 1. Ryan Reeves scores his first goal of the postseason, and that's the game winner. The Golden Knights are headed to the Stanley Cup final in their inaugural season as they await the winner of the Washington Capitals and the Tampa Bay Lightning. So that's an pretty incredible story. Warriors trying to get to their NBA final. And right now they're in good shape, looking to take a 2-1 series lead. Game day on location tonight.
Absolutely, Dennis. We can hear those fans. Thank you so much, Dennis. We'll be right back.
Okay. Is there a shakeup going on in the Giants front office? Tim Lincecum throws for scouts today. And can USF pull off a major upset over St. Mary's? Tip-off next.
7 assists for USF.
Giants President Larry Baer has reportedly told former Giants Vice President Brian Sabean to take a more hands-on approach with the day-to-day operation of the baseball team. Part of the reason is Sabean's fire and brimstone demeanor, far different from General Manager Bobby Evans.
Brian's ability to communicate his passion might be a little stronger than mine. And maybe I dial it down a little bit.
Yeah, The Athletic reports that current General Manager Bobby Evans remains the point man for trades, but that Sabean, who has spent more time scouting, will now spend more time with the big club as the Giants attempt to turn around a 98-loss season. Tim Lincecum had a throwing session today in front of scouts from nearly 20 teams, including the Giants. The former Cy Young winner topped out at 93 miles an hour. Sorry, Ken, no video of that one. Upset alert. Number 15, St. Mary's taking on USF at the Hilltop. Second half, Gale star Chuck Landale fouls out of the game. He finished with 19 points. A few minutes later, Frankie Ferrari puts it in overdrive, finishes with 2 of his 20. The Dons get the upset win over the Gales. They win 70-63. The last time the Dons beat a ranked team, 2012. Wow. Cal at number 14, Stanford for the big game. Ladies Hoops edition, third quarter tie ball game. Nadia Fingal grabs the offensive board, puts it back up, gets the foul. She would complete the three-point play as Stanford holds on for the 74-69 win.
Timmy's throwing 93. I would sign him tonight.
Let Timmy pitch.com.
There you go.
Yeah.
He's in.
Somebody's going to sign him. Seriously. 93 miles an hour. Somebody signs him.
Marlins.
Marlins.
Be right back.
Maybe the A's or the Giants.
Today, the Oakland Raiders traded in a day of practice for an opportunity to give back to the community. The team invited 8 local high school football teams to kick off the inaugural Raiders U 7-on-7 tournament. This unique opportunity gave the students a chance to learn about the game right from the pros at the team's practice facility in Alameda.
For the first time in my career, our head coach decided to give back on one of those days that he gives us off. So instead of doing something as a team, we did something to give back to the community.
Pretty cool there. The Raiders kick off the regular season at home against the LA Rams on September 10th.
Some Bay Area teachers looking for something fun to do this summer can score some free tickets to an A's game. The baseball team announced that they're offering free tickets to educators for the July 31st game against the Toronto Blue Jays. Teachers can request 2 tickets to the game on the A's website by using their work email address. The A's will also donate 25% of proceeds to local school districts.